Welcome to Yogi's Secrets Revealed. Here I want to share with you my innermost cave experience, living on the land in the wilds, feeling the earth beneath my feet, and in my hair the wind. I find that I have discovered a place that is really natural, that is human, that is out of the insanity of the world and the noise. I've also discovered that the world is being poisoned. I've been poisoned. The food, the air, the water, the vibrations, the noise, the psychic vibrations, all challenge me in my place. I've had to run deep into the home, into the earth, as if I was a running animal, a fleeing squirrel, a deer running from being shot. So I want to open my heart, I want to open my voice. I actually want to share with the world what the message that has come to me of living in caves for years. I'm Yogi Tarzan, and I really have a message. Hi, welcome to Yogaversity, a university based upon solely the practice of yoga, solely the practice of union of the heart with the body and the soul of your own mankind. Waking up the mind, waking up the inner school, the inner teacher. That's what Yogaversity is about. You know, the way I discovered about not eating and being more into the breath and being a breatharian is when I started understanding yoga and movement and the breath. You see, the breath, if you can stop it, you can stop time. You can stop your age. Well, that's what I've been doing. I can go for over an hour without breathing. When the body's muscular structure is no longer tense and over acidified and calcified from the foods that we've been eating, meaning when you start refining your diet, you actually start to open your body up and be free. When you really start to understand that the breath should be taken in deeply and held deeply and nurtured deeply and cultivated deeply and see it as a reflection of yourself and your mind to let the breath go, that you'll hold the breath for as long as possible. That's right, Yogi's Secrets Revealed today is Breatharianism. The breath mastery begins with watching where the breath goes when you've taken it in and hold it. Hold it for as long as you can. And bathe in the light. Bathe in your own breath. Bathe in your own expansion. And people look at me and they're like, do you work out with weights? And I tell them, no, I work out with breath. You see, muscle is built on breath. It actually loves to breathe. It's like a lung in itself. And when I move my body like you do in the swing, I am floating and flying in every way, and my body's actually creating an elongation through gravity. Through the elongation of extension, gravity pulling and elongating and rotating those muscles and those tissues and those joints allow the body to become youthful. I'm nearly 50, and I feel, well, I've been called one of the most flexible people that anybody's ever known. But why is that? Because I practice daily. Practice makes perfect. And to become a breatharian needs to be practiced every day. If one is going to be around other people that are tempting them, for example, ever try giving up food and then you go around other people and you sense that, even if they're not eating, part of you wants to join them in their suffering. You see, I know what we're all suffering here. This is samsara. Not only do we suffer when we're not eating food and giving it up because we want it, we suffer because we're eating it and we're consuming it, and it just fills us and makes us feel like shit. You see, I believe that we're meant to be living on light, prana, energy. And to live on light, prana, and energy, you really have to surrender yourself. And this is the greatest yoga posture in surrender, period, in prayer, period, is this fusion. Try it right now for 5 minutes. Just try it. It's one of the most difficult things that you don't have time for. Try it right now. You're not going to be able to hold your hands together for 5 minutes. Oh, I've challenged you. And when you do, you're going to find a great peace. But you'll only find that great peace when you start to learn that the fingers should merge together like lovers connecting for the first time and being excited. Because this is my feeling in connection to the divine. This is connecting to the divine, but this is a wholeness, a holiness connecting to the divine. So prayer, giving one's life up for a higher nectar, that's what Breatharianism is. Giving up the world to breathe solely for life itself. And to understand life, I discovered a few other things, which is the sun gazing, sun yoga, looking at the sun directly at sunrise and sunset, and even during the day. You can face your third eye at the sun any time of the day, and that is just total amazing nourishment. Not to the side, not to the left or right or talking to somebody. Still, be point still and have that third eye at the sun and just sit and wait. You'll find that the depth of your new approach to meditation has begun. When you start on the road of meditation, it becomes easier and easier when you have the Lord, which is the sun, God, Amen Ra, the sun God. We focus our mind and let it go. It's the easiest thing to do in meditate. So, the other aspect of deep meditation is to listen. Not to think, but to listen deeply. You see, the mind, the brain, is such a sensitive apparatus that it hears energy. But if we ever have thoughts in our mind, the mind is like a muscle. It's too powerful. So I've had to come out to the caves and be in environments where there's so much peace that I can't not even hear a car. A plane occasionally, but no noise. And that has been my deepest sense of self, and not wanting to leave the abode of truth, the abode of realization, the abode which is a house. The land is a house. This is our living room, people. The world is our living room. We live in a beautiful world, but it's being destroyed by those who don't really care. And I'm telling you now, it's just such disappointing, but the governments have got to